Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anjani from the Tanzanite Amethyst. I am your reader for the day and I hope you're doing good wherever you are. I hope you're safe. I hope you're taking care of yourself, getting started. I did get this card at the bottom of the deck. It is the general energy. Okay, I'm not gonna say her name and butcher the entire thing, okay, but two cards really stood out to me. One is Ra, this one, yeah, there we go, and there's this. You see how they kind of look like a pair, right? So a lot of you are coming in alignment with your twin flames, your soulmates, whatever, right? And also a lot of success coming your way. I'm excited for you. And yeah, and a lot of you are also getting more intuitively awakened, right? And I'm going to show you your piles closer. This is the first pile. Girly. You've got no more hiding. Pile 1, right? Pile 2, you've got bro, please. Balance, perfect. And you've also pile 3, you've got sacred marriage, right? This reading is all about what your future self wants you to know. I just realized I didn't say that yet. Okay, but whatever pile you feel drawn to, please go pick that up. And if you cannot pick intuitively, I am going to help you with that, right? The first pile is from 1 to 10 birth dates, okay? Whatever day your birthday falls on, right? Pile 2 is for 11 to 20. Pile 3 is from 20 to 31. Okay, whatever birthday, whatever day your birthday falls on, pick your pile accordingly, and I'll see you all in your reading. Ta-da! Welcome in, my beautiful, wonderful pile 1. If you picked your reading based on this card, or your birthday falls on the 1st to 10th of whatever month you were born in, this is your reading, and your card said no more hiding. Okay, your future self. One thing I was pretty sure about is that your future self is secure where they are. They are not hiding themselves. If you're a closeted person, right, and you feel like you cannot share yourself to the world, your future self has been able to share themselves with the world. They're no longer afraid of judgment, right? Which is something I hope for all of you. Okay, and let's get your cards. First, I'm going to pick cards from the beautiful Moonology deck, right? Because this is the Goddesses, Gods and Guides deck, and this kind of represents the sun and the moon for me, right? The light and the shadow aspects. This is something that your future self has acquired through the light aspects, and we're going to find out what the dark aspects are like. Okay, let's see, universe. Right. I think life's become very quick for you. You're not too sure like how to approach things, right? So you say take time to breathe out. It feels like you've been so busy with life that you don't have time to breathe. If you do not have any children yet, if you do, that's okay as well, right? And what it feels like is you're busy in all the best possible ways, right? If you know how life gets busy after you have kids, your dream job, even if it's your dream job, you always feel like you're on a vacation because it's literally your dream job. Right? You've got multiple cards, if you can see from there, right? We're going to quickly look through all of them and see what your future self has to say. Okay, adjustments are required. This can this feels like something you need to know right now. Okay, if you a little shift in your mindset is required for you to be Hirsch, okay, for you to be your future self. So, like, adjustments are required. Change a little bit of your mindset, right? You know what it feels like, honestly? it, it, it feels like, how do I explain this? Uh, y- you need to understand things around you, right? Like, let's assume you have two friends, right? Let's say there's this pyrite. The other friend is this, it's an alum, right? Now, I'm speaking in crystal terms, take it as people, okay? Uh, One second. Okay, so let's assume this alum has only, I don't know what currency to use, let's say 100 points, okay? And this pyrite gives me 200 points, okay? The alum gave me 100 points, the pyrite gave me 200 points, okay? Now, who would you like more? The pyrite, right? Because it gave you 200 points. Now, let me add a little more detail to this equation right here, okay? This alum had only 150 points, and this pyrite had 2000 points. Now, does that not change your perspective? The alum gave more than it could, and the pyrite had plenty to give but still gave very little in comparison, right? That is one thing you need to look out for, a perspective shift where you see things beyond what's there out there, a little more detail goes a long way, right? So a little adjustment on how you think, okay? It's time for you to think that what do you need to release, what no longer serves you, okay? And I will be making energy healing videos that will help you with that, so stay tuned. Right? And I think this was the last of the jumpers, right? Okay, not the last, but yes, almost the last. Okay, a fiery climax approaches. Okay, if you've been stressed about something, it's clearly being seen that whatever you were stressed about is not going to bother you for very long. It's coming to an end. You need not worry about it, okay? And it's time for you to take action. This sounds more on the love front, okay? If you're not taken and you have someone in mind, it's time for you to pursue them actively, right? And if you already have a partner, there feels like there's a question you need to ask, right? If that's not the case, um right, if that's not the case, it's probably time for you to, your partner wants you to take more action, be the first one to, do certain things, right? They don't always want to be the one that's being that's chasing, they want to be chased as well, okay? If that doesn't resonate with you, it also means that in life your guides want you to constantly take action, like how chess works. You're the white piece and your guides and the universe is the black, okay? Now, no racism going on here. Okay, yeah, the white piece always takes the first move, okay? and after that the black follows. That's how universe is. When you take a step towards the universe, your guides are going to take 10 steps towards you. Okay, one thing your future self also wants you to know is it's time for you to surrender. Okay, life is going to be just fine. Okay, you are going to be just fine. You just need to realize that and surrender to that feeling. Okay. Okay, bestie. That reminds me, if you're on Twitch, you can find me under the name Your Bestie Tansy from the Tanzanite Amethyst. A little extra information out there, bestie. But yes, let's move on to more details, right? This is the Heaven and Earth Tarot. We're going to move forward with that. I'm going to look into your current situation and in contrast to where your future self is. Okay, and we're going to look at all aspects such as finance, right, love, and health, and anything else, whatever comes through. Okay, beautiful. Oh my god, I love it. This feels like ooh, beautiful. I've got a few more jumpers here. I'm gonna go through them very quickly. Okay, I don't feel very drawn to focusing too much on them, right? But at the bottom of the deck we have the Seven of Wands. Okay, right now you may be feeling like the world's against you. Okay, that could be a possible feeling you're going through, but may not be entirely true. Okay, because the universe conspires in your favor. That reminds me of a song I've heard recently. Not recently, it's been a while. I just haven't heard it in a while. It's called Pronoia. I'm probably going to link it with your reading. Okay, it goes like, whatever reason that we're here, so that we can dive into our fear. Whatever, I'll just skip that part. It goes like, it's the opposite of paranoia, pronoia. It's belief that the universe conspires in your favor. Honey, it's a game changer, it's a cherry lifesaver, so sweet. So it's basically the feeling that, things are not happening to you, they're happening for you. Okay, like I've said, we're going to run through these cards. Okay, you may be feeling kind of stuck. I wouldn't say entirely stuck. Okay, there's a lack of balance going on in your life. Okay, you feel like good luck comes to you and it suddenly gets taken away. Okay, and you've been so honest with whatever you do, but no matter how much effort, patience, hard work you put in, there's just not a lot of moment. And when there's moment, things go too fast and things just get ruined, basically, right? That's kind of the current vibe, right? Your future self honestly has reconciled with their inner child. Okay, they're in a very secure, safe and loving space with their inner child, right? They're no longer in it feels like they no longer have this fear that maybe a lot of you may have inner child issues, right? So your future self has taken care of that. Okay, and financially, I would say your future self has built enough wealth to secure a lot of your future generations as well. Okay, it's like you've laid foundation to the growth and success of your future generations. That is financially, okay? You're doing very well, abundantly. It almost feels like, your wealth was more generational than anything, It's for a lot of people, it feels like it's impossible to be this wealthy, unless you've acquired it through family, from generations. And a lot of you, if you've been wanting to start a career in music, you've started that. Congratulations on that. I love that. A lot of things you're doing currently have started to bear fruits for your future self, and your future self thanks you for that. They're grateful about how things have worked out for them, only because both of you put in that effort together, right? And on the love front, okay, you've definitely come in alignment with your future spouse. Okay, you are with the person you feel loved with, and if you are already with your person and in a marriage that feels like there's no love or something, and if things feel like they've been falling apart in your marriage, especially or with your partner that you want to get married to, things will work out, okay? I'm aware that a lot of them are in situations where they're with the partner, but things are not working out, but they cannot leave either, right? So things work out for you, don't worry. Okay, but if it is a partner that you can leave, you may leave them and find someone better, right? And let's see, can I get more information on the love life, please? Okay, so if you've had a wounded past when it comes to things like love, I see that being fixed. Okay, you no longer have a wound. Like, some people attract partners based on how they are, right? If you're used to toxic partners, broken partners, you keep attracting toxic and broken partners, right? So if that's the case for you, that is going away very quickly, okay? Because you've met your knight in shining armor, like, and that person's taken you out of your misery, okay? And you know what the surprising part is? You are your knight in shining armor. You have gotten yourself out of this, okay? The entire time you've been going through life seeking, someone who could save you, only to realize that you were the savior you needed, you were the friend you wanted, okay? And your internal, how do I explain this? Your relationship with the people around you is a direct reflection of your relationship with yourself. So if things aren't working out for you on the outside, it's probably time for you to look within and see what's happening, okay? You've settled down, okay? That much I can say. If you may also, your future self has recently lost someone from your family. It feels like it was a long time coming, so it feels like an elder person, a mother or father figure, right? It's not happening prematurely, that much I can say. It's happening at the right time, and given the life expectancies of human and all that, it's happened at the perfect time, okay? But yes, it did happen, but that person's I think one thing you need to remember is that that person will never abandon you, okay? You will always be the child they care about. One second, let me get it zoomed for you. I don't usually do this, but it was just hanging out there on the corners, so here we go. Oh, mother goddess. um, okay. Mm-mm. Hmm. Okay, that wants to be that way around. Um, oh my god, I'm running out of battery. Uh, which is probably the reality with a few of you as well. You may be exhausted, tired, and drained. um, it's crazy how things come into alignment and we're not even aware of it, right? That being said, looking at your runes, this is not something where your future self is, okay? It feels more like something your future self wants you to know, okay? It doesn't feel like a warning, it's more of a hey, hear me out, okay? Um, hmm. Whew. The first one, if you feel like there's been a lot of stagnation in your life, okay, things are moving forward. I was just drawn to this card again. You see this, you see how the tree, the blossom there that's happening. Is it visible? Please focus. You see this cherry blossom? That's how your life is going to blossom very, very freaking soon, okay? So cherish what resonates with you, leave things that do not serve you, or you feel like, it's not my vibe anymore. It's okay to not want things in your life that do not resonate with you, okay? And next, yeah, this one means a breakthrough as well. Both of them breakthrough, yes. There's going to be a huge shift in a lot of things in your life, but that is going to come with a little challenge, okay? That's what this talks about, right? You are blessed, okay? You are taken care of, but to get what you want in life, you need to first remove things that do not resonate with that, even when you're changing your life, your living situation, and things like that. Some things have to leave to make space for things that are meant to be in your life, right? So you're going to have a lot of strength that I admire for you, and you're going to be very stable, okay? You don't have to fear about what someone, you know thinks about you, because in the future it feels very freaking irrelevant. Like, if someone comes up to you and is like, hey, you know what, like, I feel this way about you, and you're like, okay, that sounds like a you problem, why are you coming here and telling me about it? Oh, like, deal with it yourself. Love that energy, and I'm here for it, and I kind of want to read from the guidebook as well about this card, right? One second. There we go. The goddesses, gods, and guardians oracle cards. I probably should have done this off camera, but it is whatever. 33. Interesting number out there, right? Mm. Amaterasu. Okay, that kind of sounds like a dessert, but okay. No appropriation happening here. In case I've butchered that, please forgive me. Okay. Is a supreme Japanese Shinto sun goddess and daughter of the creator god Izanagi. Her name means great shining heaven. Japanese emperors are said to be descended from her, and she's the highest deity in Japan. Shinto legend relates how she retreats into a cave when her brothers began neglecting his divine role and creating mayhem. So important was her light that her disappearance plunged heaven and earth into disastrous darkness. Desperate for her to emerge, the deities created rituals to entice her out, including a mirror placed at the mouth of the cave. She saw her shining light in the reflection and never hid herself away again. Okay. You are an introspective soul with a deep and multi-layered inner life. You need new time. You need time to process and reflect on life's events. Private space is vital for your well-being. It can feel safe and familiar to keep yourself closeted away, but she is asking you to share more of your beautiful light and wisdom. You have special energy that needs to be seen, so do not hide it. What do you fear might happen if you reveal your true spirit? Does it feel that as if your energy may somehow be damaged or destroyed if it's brought out into the open, or perhaps that you'll be hurt, judged, or misunderstood? Even if this has happened before, she wants you to restore your trust. She understands your fear about coming out of the darkness, of the dark cave, and offers you her hand. Come out, shining ones, she says. Remove your cloak so we can receive your inner light. You can be an important guide for others. It is safe and trustworthy out there. You'll be met with love, respect, and gratitude for sharing what's inside your heart. Additional meaning: share your feelings openly with someone you'll soon gain wider or public recognition for your work. Don't censor yourself to win others' approval. Invocation: I reveal what is in my heart, and it is received with love. Beautiful, beautiful energy. With that, besties, I would encourage you to ask a yes or no question. Whatever your heart desires, whatever you want to know, just a little yes or no. A question that can be answered with a yes or a no. I'll give you a moment to breathe in. Keep your question in your heart. Universe, can you show me what yes is? Thank you. Can you show me what no is? Right, absolutely beautiful. Thank you. Okay, now would be the right time to ask your question. Keep that in your mind. Let's see. What is the answer to pile one's question, please? If your question was one that was positive, you've got a strong yes, okay? And if your mind had a negative question, like the reading said, it's time for you to make minor adjustments, okay? Bring joy into your life. Thank you so much for trusting me with your time, space, and energy. I hope your reading resonated, pile one, and I hope I'm given the honor to read for you again. In case you'd like to support what I do, I've attached my PayPal and my Coffee links, and I do live stream readings as well. If you want a quick reading here and there, you can catch me on my live, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye. Hello, my amazing pile number 2. Welcome to your reading um, on what your future self wants you to know, right? Um, One thing I can tell you about your future self is that they have forgiven people that have hurt them, hurt you. Okay, they have forgiven those people. They realize that forgiveness is more for themselves than the other person, right? And they've restored balance within them. Okay, and we're going to look into this card later. Let's look deeper into other things first. First, we're going to pull cards from the Moonology deck, and this is the goddesses and guardians deck. You see the difference. This is the light aspect, this is the shadow aspect. So let's see what the shadow aspect of your future self is like. Let's see. I'm a little sleepy. So probably you'll need to, get some sleep as well. Okay. One thing I can tell you is be humble. Okay, don't let pride get in the way. That doesn't mean you do not take confidence in yourself and appreciate who you are. Okay. So the first card is hold your vision, your future self. If you have a dream, no matter how far-fetched it seems, no matter how unattainable it feels, hold on. Okay, there's because dreams are achievable. Okay, if you were not capable enough to achieve it, you wouldn't be dreaming it. Okay, and luck is on your side. You're if right now you feel kind of unlucky, this is your future self coming through and letting you know that you are going to get lucky very soon. It kind of feels in terms of love and romance, but it also feels very general. Okay, so generally you feel very lucky. Okay. Now expect powerful changes in life. Okay, if you feel very stagnated, if things have been very stuck, that's going to go away, right? Have faith in your dreams. Another time dreams have come through. Okay, have faith in it. It's time for you to release negativity. This came out for pile number 1 as well. So if you were drawn to pile number 1, if you felt drawn to it, certainly check that out as well. But yes, one thing I can tell you is I'll be starting energy healing here as well. So stay tuned for that. But yes, your future self has cut out negative people from life. Okay, if you've been struggling with them right now, it's a confirmation that they're no longer a part of your future. Okay, a new start's coming up. I love that. Just quickly went through a couple of cards for you. Now we're going to go get into more detail oriented stuff. One second. Hmm. One second, let me. Okay. This is the Heaven and Earth Tarot. I'm going to get details on where you are right now and where your future person is, and your future self, right? Uh, in terms of finances, love, and health. I think I've got a few cards on where you are currently. Let's see where your future self is. Interesting. Mm-hmm. If you've been struggling and have been trying to move on from someone, this is a confirmation that your future self has moved on from this person, right? Okay. As for where you are currently, a lot of you, you do your thing, you give all of yourself out there, but things happen and you do not get the same love back, maybe you do not understand those God's plan, and it always feels like there's something happening, but just you either do not get the results, or you get disappointing results, a lot of unnecessary delay and a lot of wanting, you want things for very long and it takes so long for them to come into fruition, right? And it also feels like materially you've been losing a lot, if you've made investments, maybe those investments don't come into fruition, right? Sorry about that. But yeah, let's see what your where your future self is at, I'm going to keep these cards aside so that I can focus on what I have currently here. The higher self of your future self that's coming through is the one who's come out of whatever misery you are in at the moment, the position where the sun is coming out, okay? The pain's still there, but it's slowly going away. I'm not sure if you've heard the song I'm Coming Home, that song came through, I'm coming home, I'm coming home, tell the world I'm coming home, let the pain wash away, all the pain of yesterday, imagine to the veins. I don't know what that song is, but I will link that near your pile selection. So if you've come across that link already, you need to go listen to that song. Okay. um yeah, But yes, your future self, although the sun was coming out and all that, it feels like they're out of that. Whatever's left is just a ghost of their self in that position, right? Love that. I'm going to put it on the pile right here. Next is this Princess of Cups. Let's. Hmm. Interesting. You know, it feels like your future self has received an unexpected love offer from someone they never thought would, even approach them. So they're telling you that, be a little unrealistic, it's your life, you're allowed to be a little unrealistic about it. Don't be obsessed with thoughts, but it's okay to get a little creative. What's the point of having creativity? You cannot utilize it, right? But it feels like you've set parts of yourself free. If you hid yourself away from the world, you felt like you couldn't safely express yourself as well. You know, you've let go, and I love that for you. You know, the clouds of yesterday no longer haunt you. If you feel like there's something that broke within you, understand that it broke to keep you here, keep you alive, give you an opportunity, give you the opportunity for you to, live this life, express, find yourself, right? Like, you know how sometimes it's okay to break a car window only so that you can escape the car. If you're in a drowning car, the best thing to do is break the window open. At that point you don't think about the car like, oh, I'm going to shatter the window. you know you being alive and seeing a new day is more important. That's what it feels like. It feels like your future self has also recognized the divinity within them. you know they've realized that what they seek outside is within them. I love that. Like, there was a lot of hyper independence that came with your being, that you had to provide for yourself, like quite literally everything you had to do and give yourself was through you. You finally have someone giving it to you. But previously you had to give it to yourself because no one else would. Now that you can give it to yourself, others are. Someone from your past also came back, you know, apologized for wrong behavior, but you still let them go. You're not a restaurant where people can come and go as they please. You are a human. Although you do forgive them. I think that came through as your first card as well, right? Forgive them doesn't mean they're welcome back again, right? You've reconnected with your guides, definitely. Mm-hmm. I need a clarifier for this actually. Um, oh, okay, that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Thank you, universe. Uh, it feels like, how you got hurt and, you got up. Same card. Now it just feels like, you're running through life. Like how previously, even doing the basic of the things, the chores and everything, felt like a struggle. Now you're just effortlessly running through life. It's just quick and easy for you. It comes effortlessly for you in terms of love and finances. Beautiful. In terms of, you've made peace with yourself. And you know what else it feels like? That love, your love especially, feels very blinded. you know it feels like you it feels like you've found the harmony within. If you've been suffering from things like depression, it's going away. hmm it's gone, it's in the past. Okay. And in terms of love, if you've been interested in two people, both of them are going to show that they are interested as well. You're going to be much better health wise, okay? And you are going to find a partner that feels like the moon to you, you know, quite literally as beautiful as the moon is. Okay, you haven't met them yet, in case you do not know who your partner is. If you do, and if you're with them, um, they're definitely going to ask you to marry them, or take the next step in your connection, right? Very grounded, and your relationship is about to go to the next level, right? Now that that's happened, let's look through a few runes. It's right here, chilling in the corner. I'm going to put this aside. Oh, we have a jumper already. Surprise, surprise. Mm, okay, let's see. You know, this year is going to be very peaceful for you. No matter how things are going right now, it's going to get peaceful. You know, you're going to get good results with whatever effort you've put in, you know. Next, oh, mm-hmm. Universe, why did these runes jump out? What do you want to share about them? Mm-hmm. If you've been lonely, if you haven't been able to make friends, you're going to find your friends, okay? All the delays that are happening in your life were meant to happen, okay? They are so that they can pave your path into your future, okay? And yes, there's love coming in. It's a gift from the divine. Welcome it with open arms, and you will be fine. It kind of sounds heartwarming. But yeah, there's also fertility coming your way. Mm-hmm. In terms of okay, that's pretty much all I've got for you. Just a second, okay? If there's a question you want to ask the universe, now would be the time, okay? Um, Now, think of your question, keep it in mind. Let's see. Universe, what is the answer to pile two's question? Okay, that's a yes for you. Um, but remember, whatever happens, happens for your highest good only. Okay, thank you so much for trusting me with your time, space, and energy. I hope it resonated, and I hope I'm given the honor to read for you again. You're also required to stand on your ground. Okay, that being said, if you need a little bit of more um, help and support, I do stream here on YouTube every now and then to give a little, insights here and there. But if you'd like to buy a reading, I've linked my PayPal and coffee down below. You can buy a reading or support me if you like what I do. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Hello, my pal number three. Welcome to your reading. If you picked hers or your birthday falls on the 21st to 31st of any month, this is your reading. Um, One thing I can tell you is you've come into alignment with yourself. You're finally comfortable with who you are, and which has in turn opened space for you to explore things with other people in life, right? Oftentimes, our relationship with ourselves is a reflection our relationship with others around us is a reflection of our relationship with ourselves, right? So, you've got that fixed. So, we'll get started with Monology. This is Goddesses, Gods, and Guidance Oracle cards. This is Monology. This is more of the light part. This is more of the shadow aspect. So, let's get into it. It's not really how the decks are associated, but that's how I see them. And, like, it's my deck, my choice. Let's see. But yes, a lot of love, self love as well. You finally love yourself how you've always wanted to love yourself, right? And it's beautiful. You may be seeing the number 3 a lot, even 5 for that matter. Um, you are good enough. Has it focused yet? You see that? You are. Meditate and contemplate. Can you focus, please? There we go. Beautiful. Right? Um, your future self wants you to know that you are good enough to achieve what you want in life. The only restrictions you put are the ones you've built for yourself, right? If there's been something that you are not sure on how it works out, understand that it's coming to an end very soon, okay? Because energy is gaining momentum. The answers you need are coming, and all you need to do is communicate, okay? If there's a need, there's a want. All you have to do is open your mouth and ask, okay? And that's something I have to learn myself. Often I've prayed with my mouth closed in my mind. I mean, I'm not going to say that it doesn't come true, it doesn't come into fruition, but you know, being vocal helps. You know, when you set that intention out, you understand words are powerful, right? I learned that when I was in getting my education, right? So what I used to do is I read it somewhere that when you're nervous, understand that tell yourself you're excited instead, because the reaction your body has when you're nervous and when you're excited is very similar. It's just, like sometimes we get sweaty hands, sweaty palms. The same thing happens when we're, excited. We are all, jumpy and other such things that happens when you're excited as well. Okay, I didn't set the intention yet, so you see that shift from the hermit to the sun. I'm sure you can see it from the cards itself. You've learned to contain your excitement, okay? Sometimes you get way too excited about some things, and you say things out to people who in turn just give you negativity, and ruin things for you. Let's see. mm-hmm. I'm going to cover the stuff a bit because I do not want to get thrown off YouTube. If you've been feeling oppressed, okay, don't. 1 second. Yeah, we've talked about the sun, the hermit, right? But Hmm. I'm going to put these cards aside actually. I need a little space so I can, read cards better. Focus on one individual card each. Right? Hmm. One thing is, if you felt that people around you target you a lot, like 50 people could be doing the same mistake, but yours is the only one that gets pointed out, you know, you found you found a way out of that, maybe you've established boundaries finally. Good riddance. But yes, you've done that. You've stood up for yourself and you've become your own source of happiness. If you've been trying for kids, that's definitely happened for you. Okay. You know, if emotionally life's been a roller coaster, I see you finally grounding yourself. The war, the the hyperness is finally gone from your life. Okay, you're no longer worried about a lot of things. There's peace, hmm? And well deserved one. Okay, there's joy, there's completion in your life. Okay, you are finally the one making the decisions, you're no longer relying on other people. Financially as well, if you've been wanting to build a home, you've done that. Okay, you've become strong, secure and safe in your finances as well. Now, okay, I'm gonna move that aside real quick. You know, you've manifested pretty much everything. Okay, one thing I'll ask you to do is go, write down everything you wanted to manifest until now, this moment. Okay, and watch that happen in reality. Okay, so you're very stable as well, like right now how little things can shake you financially, that's not going to happen with your future self. Okay, you're very secure. You may even be, roaming the world, going on world tours if that's what you want, right? Honestly, life at that moment feels like a fairy tale, you know. That war you've been having with yourself has finally ended, and you've taken care of yourself. If you're stuck in third party situations, that's gone as well, you are the only priority, or you found someone who makes you their only priority. Okay, now that being said, you're also going to become very wise in the coming time, my beautiful, amazing pile number 3. I know your reading was pretty short, but wait, let me grab a few more cards. I think you could use a little more details on your love. So this is love. You're very secure, a love that that's deeply rooted in spirituality. Okay, it's not just a smash or pass, it's not just a, um, a one moment thing, it's not a, one night stand or whatever you want to call it. It's not like that. You're a lot more safe, secure and stable, you know like if you've cried for someone, know that your tears did not go unnoticed. Okay, You've been given a glow up spiritually and on the energetic level, okay? And I will be coming up with energy healing sessions that I'm going to upload on my YouTube. So if you feel like you're in need of one, feel free to reach out and stay in touch and all that. If you have a yes or no question, now would be the time to ask. Think of your question. Keep thinking. Universe, what is the answer to pile number three's question? Mm-hmm. The answers are very hesitant, yes, actually. If you one thing is you're safe, okay? 1 second. I forgot the rune. I'm sorry. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Mm-hmm. Fertility again. If any of you has been trying for kid or waiting for a new idea, thought, or anything along those lines, it's coming through, okay? You're going to be blessed by the divine feminine. If you're a feminine, you are going to be in your energy. If you're a masculine, you are going to become better at channeling that feminine touch in your life, okay? But yes, there's a lot of joy, success, and peace in your life. Okay, now, my dear Fire 3, thank you for trusting me with your time, space, and energy. If you'd like a reading, if you'd like to support me, my PayPal and coffee are down in the description, the link below. And if you'd like to get a reading, you can reach out to me on any of my socials. And if you'd like a quick reading, I also stream often. So if that is something you'd like, you can catch me on my live streams. That being said, I hope thank you for trusting me with your time, space, and energy. I hope it resonated, and I hope I'm given the honor to read for you again. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.